Hello, everyone. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Jack. Hi, Susan. Hi, LFW. Hey, girl. Good vibes. Welcome, welcome. And Sissy girl. I think I mentioned you already. I'm not sure. Hey, Jack. How you doing? Hey, Victoria. Good to see you. Are you going to have time to jump on the chat, Victoria? How's everyone doing tonight? It is hot here in Texas. Hey, Stealth. Good. I'm glad you made it. Hi to everyone that doesn't hate you. Well, I think everyone here doesn't hate you. Okay. All right. That'll be okay, Victoria. Next time. Next time. This was kind of a fast decision that I just want to, kind of get things straight. Because, hi, Pam. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it, Pam. I sure have missed everyone. You're here saying this and that or about that, saying this and here about that. Didn't come through. Let me see what she's. Let me see where. Hold on, I'm trying to see if saying this about that is on the chat. Hey, Whirlwind, nice to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? Have you emailed me recently? I don't know. I'm so far behind my email answering emails. Let's see here. Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm glad you made it. Oh, Yeah, GS is something else. Oh, and then, Zeusy, Zeusy baby. He just can't wait to go back to New York and see his little love muffins, actually, because she had quite a few of them stacked on top of her, didn't she? She had lots of muffins on top of her. She's eaten a lot of them and it shows. Hey, Jane Sandra. Wow, my life is starting to look like Laura's. Laura's used to. Hi, Carla Ackles. Why can't I show my nasty face? Because it's nasty. Do you really want to see my nasty face, Carla? You know, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Yes, Catherine, it's okay if you're here. If you're going to be nice, you can be here. Hi, Nick. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Cringy. I'm glad y'all made it. I'm not going to take an hour to greet everyone, okay? Anybody comes after, I'll hit you up at the end. Um, I wanted to just, get a few things straight because so many bad things are being done to good people. Laura made up a lie that she got an email from some young Southern gentleman that used to be a sub of Glenda's, saying that, oh, Glenda and I are still very much talking. Why she's making that up and fooling her congregation um, is beyond me. She's made up so many things. And people that get to know me and you get personal with me, you know, I don't judge. I'm pleasant. Unless you're mean to me, I'll be mean back. But I think all of us are like that. So why would I be making all of these new friends if I was just this terrible, awful person? You know, the and it was on it was on Stealth's live, which is really unfair to Stealth because she doesn't need that kind of drama on her live chat. You know, we were all being courteous with each other, and someone has to come in and starting trouble. And um I don't know why living with lupus Lele wanted to let me know in a kind way, as someone else mentioned, that I was a snake. Uh, Alice tells all. She's telling you with class, you're a lion sack of low life shit, and no one will ever trust you. You're a snake, and snakes don't change. Well, you said you're Y-O-U-R, and it's your Y-O-U-R-E, apostrophe. You, apostrophe R-E. You are a lying sack of low life shit. And then you said, and this was Shieldia Theta, which I've never seen before. Maybe she's a sub of Lele's. And she says, yes, cover that liar and stealing slime ball. What does that mean? I have no idea. But Lele and this Shieldia, what's her name again? Can't even see it. Sheldia Theta. You can email me. My email is alicetellsall@protonmail.com. And, I'm always happy to talk to anybody. Hi, Charlie. I don't know who Charlie is. Kevin is here. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you. LFW was asking about you in an email today. There he is, LFW. He made it. And, well, anyway, I don't know why, the only thing I'm thinking is they're believing all these lies that Laura makes up. How does she come up with that and say it to the people that believe her that is a fact? It is not, because I don't talk to Glenda. I have the last time I talked to her was, I think, August of last year. And that's when I said bye-bye. And to me, if you're lying to your people, if Laura's lying to her people, making up this crap about me, how is that different than Glenda lying to her subs about her car breaking down or her stories that she makes up? How is that different? It's not. And that's why I stand up and I say, I don't like Laura as much as I don't like Glenda. And the reason is they both lie to their congregations. I'm going to start calling them congregations because they really do believe they're some godly figure. And they are not. I'm not talking to Glenda. I'm not emailing Glenda. We're not texting. No more contact with Glenda. And I don't know what this thing is now with her and Zeus. Either people were getting really into, either it was a hoax and they were saying it to get people to say, oh, how sweet, oh, how wonderful. But people started realizing that she was lying, because how can someone not come and visit you for 2 years? He's in love with Glenda. He's her soulmate, yet he drives all over the country but can't drive to see her. So I don't know if that was a made up story about their love life, which I think it is. And I think they've kind of had to put it aside because too many people were getting all lovey dovey on him and saying, "Oh, when is your wedding? When are you getting that diamond engagement ring?" Blah, blah, blah. When all he kept sending was cheap earrings from Walmart and, you know, ugly Tiffany, ugly Tiffany stuff, jewelry. Oh my God. That Tiffany brooch is horrendous. But living with lupus, Lele, don't believe what Laura says about me. It is not true. But if you want to believe it, and you're going to run with it, go ahead, run with it. But don't start crap, because you'll get crap back. So, there. Done with that subject. Let's move on. Oh, one more thing. Laura has she has some mental issues she's got to work with, because um, what she did, telling that story about me, is insanity. Who is that Medicaid? Oh, Medicaid fraud, Alice. Oh. Hi, Laura. How are you? I see you couldn't resist. I see you couldn't resist, Laura. How am I uh, defrauding Medicaid, Laura? I would. Hey, you know what? I would love to be able to work. I would love to be able to work. So I agree with you. I need to get a job, but I can't. I can't sit for very long. I can't stand for very long. I can't turn my neck because of injuries and surgeries. So, Feline 57, well, if they want to, um, yes, cringy. I know I don't have to. The only thing I do is the CBD oil, because I live in Texas and it's not legal here yet. But I think they're working on it. I know, Kunji, that my information is protected. And they can try whatever they want. But, if they're saying that because this is Laura's MO, modus operandi, that um, if you're on the dole and on that you're disabled, it's because you're faking something. And let me tell you, I can't fake what I have. And they can, Laura's thing is to call everybody. Call Medicaid, call Medicare, call um, housing authority, call whoever, and try to get people off their medical or get people off of their housing. And almost all of Laura's supporters are on are on uh, disability, on Medicare, Medicaid, housing. They have Section 8, and she still um, tells, right there to their face, she calls people that have disability Social Security living on the dole. There's a lot of people living on the dole. My dole I paid for. Okay, I am on 100% disability. And I'm not on my ex-husband's disability. So, whatever, you want to stay with Laura and believe all her lies, good on you. Stay there. But people that come to me know I'm not evil. I all that stuff that Laura says I do, that I've emailed all her relatives and all Roy's associates, I've never done any of that. And she's never shown any proof of that. The one that has um, done that to me is her. She's done that to me, and I've proven it. Well, Mike Stevens, you can go right back to sweet liar Laura. She is not sweet. For her to make up that lie that somebody emailed her and told her that Susan and I are still emailing with Glenda and talking to Glenda, that's a big fat lie. No wonder she has a mouthful of sores. Because when karma hits you, that's what they do. You're talking lies about people, you'll get a tongue full of sores. I know, cringy, she is a control freak. She told her whole congregation when you first showed up and she couldn't control you, and I was commenting on your videos, and she told everybody, "Oh, don't go to that channel. Don't go to that channel. That's just a sounding board for Alice, or ball sack as she calls me." She tossed Roy salad. Stealth was a nice friend to Laura. And Laura has lied to everyone. So, I mean, if y'all are going to believe it, stay there. Don't come here. Stay over there. Stay with Laura. Don't come over here because we're going to have fun over here. We're going to talk about murders, crime, real life, and maybe some made up. I put a link in the description to the recently released 911 call from the Gilgo Beach. Let's see if I can find it here. The what was that girl's name? Shannon Gilbert. The 911 call was released by police, and you can hear a lot of talking like in the background, like she's, inside that house where she was, and she said somebody was trying to kill her. And I've been trying to listen and see if I can pick up what they're saying. But she was really frightened. She really thought she was getting murdered. I don't know if the man she was with put something in her drink and she went paranoid, or she was going to be murdered. But she has something to do. I think the man, even though they say they investigated him, I think he has to do a lot with the other bodies they found on that strip, that marshland off the highway. And I know there's been also people that say that the police were involved. The chief of police. Yes, Charlie, I'm glad Diane's free from that mess too. I mean, anybody that wants to email me can email me. And, I can tell you, well, the truth is that I didn't do any of the stuff that Laura's saying I did. Jeez. I watch murder videos and real crime videos and TV shows that my family is worried about me. No, my son, my youngest son's like, Mom, why do you watch those things? I was like, they give me ideas. Missy Beaver's case. I have never heard of Missy Beaver. Please tell us more. Yeah, real crime. Mm. I've never heard of Missy Beavers either. Thank you, Pam. Oh, Summer Wells. It's just gotten so crazy, Catherine. They had the mother and the father, and they were investigating them. Now the father's in jail for something else, maybe a violation of his parole. And that mother is just crazy. And it's just a very strange that they were on that private property and that little girl goes missing. She knows that she's not supposed to go in certain areas and she knows why. I mean, they've let her roam around the property without supervision before. And it's just very strange how they went to that water hole and she was swimming, and I think she almost drowned, or that other boy had to go and get her out of the water because she was drowning. Something happened to that little girl at that time. And I don't believe she ever made it back to the house. Something happened between something happened between the leaving the water hole and before they got home, and well, after they dropped off that teenager and they went home, something happened on that trip right there before going home. I don't think she ever made it home. I don't think they sold her. Spill it, Stealth. Spit it, spill it. um, because, and I feel this way, is because, who would have taken her off that hill? You have to go down this road, and it's all like all the homes are like right there in one little section, and the dog, the tracker dogs, didn't find any scent for her up until the bottom of the hill. And if anybody came up that road, they would have known. And they said they have 1 million dogs. They have 1 million dogs, and the dogs would be bark if anyone comes up there. So I don't think she made it back. And I think the mother and the grandmother know what's going on. Yes, that picture of her in the back seat. Yeah. No, I'm not familiar with Harmony Montgomery. Mildred, probably her ex-stalker. Oh, Missy Beavers, the fitness instructor that had that some guy, or I think it's a woman. To tell you the truth, I believe it's a woman because those clothes look very baggy, and like the shoes maybe were too big, and it looked like she was kind of struggling to walk with the shoes that were too big. And I can't believe they haven't solved that yet. LFW, tell us about Harmony. Yes, I really do, Mildred. I think that it is a woman. Oh, yes, the ornamental onions. They're so pretty. Yes, Charlie, that was a good I don't know if I don't know if she did it on purpose. I don't think she did. You don't have Hulu. Extramarital secrets, huh, Mildred? Hmm. Well, that's interesting. Oh, LFW. I think I remember that one. Yeah, Netflix. Sometimes I'm not happy with them either right now. I think Hulu and Prime have more selection. All the new movies that are coming out on Netflix have a are foreign films and foreign series, mini series, and you have to read some of them. You have to read the subtitles, and I had to sit there and read the subtitles because then I can't watch the movie. And then sometimes they have these corny uh, speaking voiceover in English, and you're like, oh my god, that's comical, and this is supposed to be a serious show. Netflix is creepy and gross. Okay. uh Harmony. Well, a lot of these murders are also sad. And what about the staircase? Has anybody been watching that? I believe the theory of the owl, the owl theory. Oh, Chris Watts. My God, that oh, it just sickens me of why did he kill his daughters? Did he think that he was going to get away with it? How can people these days think that they can get away with all of this crime when there's cameras everywhere? people have security cameras outside. Walk, they see all the cars going up and down, people walking around. It's just, ridiculous to me to say, "Oh, I'm going to get away with this. I'm going to go murder and I'm going to get away with it." I mean, you'd have to know where there are no cameras, lure the person into that area, then drive down streets that have no cameras. I mean, all the research to uh, commit a crime and not get caught is just too much. Pam, I have no idea why he thought, why he could, what he thought that he could live and not and get away with it. But stuffing them into that little hole, I mean, he would have had to like really their bodies, I'm sure they had broken bones that he had to kind of shove them down into this little tiny hole. It's just weird. No, it's sad. It's frightening. He said he killed them before he did that, so that was good because I couldn't even imagine what their little minds were thinking as he was shoving them down that hole. And then to kill his unborn child. Get a divorce. Yeah, get a divorce. I got a divorce before I got murdered. Yeah, Michael Peterson was not liked by her coworkers. Oh, she lives in the North Pole. Bucky lives in the North Pole with Santa Claus. Are you Mrs. Santa by chance? Oh, I wonder. Yeah, do you get to see the aurora borealis? She lives next door to Santa. She an elf? Do you help making the toys in Santa's workshop? Oh, you're Santa's mistress? Ooh, naughty girl, Buckwheat. Hi, Huff. I'm glad you made it. She eats all the candy canes. Ooh, Finland. Santa Claus country for sure. I know. I'd like to see the Northern Lights. Glenda needs to stitch her pants for sure. Oh my gosh. I would never do that. Never, ever, ever do that. Ooh, Johnny Depp and uh, what's that thing's name? Amber Heard. Is her name Amber Heard? Oh, let me tell you, she is something else. She is a true sociopath. Um, and the way she went on that stand, and first of all, while she was under cross, uh, when she was being questioned by her defense, by her lawyers, she was sobbing the whole time and I just and then she'd last glance over at the jury to see if they were really looking at her, and then no tears. And then I noticed this when she was on stand. I saw that tissue. She had a tissue in her hand, and right before that, she had the tissue when she was standing up next to the table where she was before she went onto the stand, and she had that tissue, and she kind of turned around and like maybe cleaned her nose. But then when she was on the stand, she was like cupping it. I mean, not like when you pull out a tissue and clean your nose. She was kind of cupping it and then holding it up to her nose, and she was snorting something. Yeah, she talks to the jury. But then when she's under cross, she doesn't have any reaction. They're talking to her about alleged abuse. When her attorneys were asking her about the alleged abuse, she was uncontrollably sobbing with no tears. But then under cross, she's not sobbing. She's talking about it very plain. She's answering the questions. Uh, she was very defensive. If she was telling the truth, she'd be crying the whole time. She'd be at her seat and crying when certain people were being asked questions. Because when you're abused, those memories are like planted, like deep, deep, deep inside. And if have a, you're being taken back to that time, you're going to react, be triggered, and have, those same uncontrollable sobbing moments. And she's never had a sobbing moment while she's sitting at her desk, at her table. She didn't have a sobbing moment during cross examination. And when she walks outside of the door to get in her car, she's smiling, she's happy, no tears, no sadness. Oh, yeah. Camille, Camille Vasquez, she was good. Oh my gosh. She did let her have it. See, if it was me, I'd be like crying, no, I didn't do that. It wasn't like that. Not her. But it's all up to the jury, and we just have to see how they saw it from their eyes. I think this is going to be the last week, Friday's closing arguments. So I hope we get a verdict really fast. No. Oh, because I agree with GS. I know. How can I mean, first of all, she has to think of these things. She has to think of what lie can I say to get the people that watch me to believe it. And she has to sit there and think about, what am I going to say? And has she always been this way? That everywhere in her life, at every moment, she's had to have these interactions with people, and it's just so strange that she can come up with just like these things and say, oh no, she's very much still talking to Glenda. I was told by some Southern Christian gentleman that sent me an email, because if that was true, she would have Howdy Neighbor plastering it everywhere on a video. She is. She's sly, but there's really something wrong with her mentally. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I mean, mentally, to be able to do that, on the, and to be so convincing. And that's what, since the beginning, when I was been watching her since the start, I was, I couldn't believe how she was just like, she'd just come up with lies, just like at the drop of a hat, she'd say something and just make it up. Yeah, the Pope will call her next. Oh, and if any of you noticed, okay, the first time she went on live after her fallout with Stealthy, she said that I had written all of these emails to her husband's associates, to all her family members, all his family members, and that I had done it. Then the following week, she says it's uh, Buick Invicta, and that Buick Invicta goes by all of these usernames. And one of them is LLS. And let me tell you, I've emailed with LLS and I've emailed with Buick, and there there's a big difference in those two. Yes, our Huff. That is what Laura does. And so how can they continue to believe her when she's always changing it? And it's like, okay, you have these little mindless people and they're watching her, and she says, "Oh, Alice sent these emails." And they're all like, "Yes, Alice did it. Alice did it." Then next week she says, "Buick did it." "Oh, yes, Buick did it. Buick did it." Why doesn't anybody ask what happened to Alice doing it? Why did you change your mind? And why are you so certain? Never. Has anybody ever asked anything like that? And if you have, you're gone in an instant. Right, Nick? Oh, she pretended she was opening emails but didn't read them. They just disappeared all of a sudden. Huh, I missed that one. The vanishing emails. Is that a new virus going around? If you get an email from a young Southern gentleman, Christian Southern gentleman, and they just disappear, that means that you have a virus in your computer. Oh, I know. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate Laura. Yeah, Nick was one of the first ones. Cringy. Oh, yeah, the metadata. Yes, the metadata that shows. I did, Buckwheat. I did get one, and she said, "Happy Easter, Alice." That it was supposed to be a mistake. Oh, I sent it by mistake. And I was like, oh, she sent it by mistake. But she says my name. Happy Easter, Alice. Heidi blocked you on Glenda's. Oh yeah, they don't want you talking about their god Zeus, the coward. He's such a coward, and that's what pisses me off. That he's such a coward. You know what I think happened to her Pakistani computer specialist? Didn't she have a computer that pooped out on her and she had to buy another one? Yeah, that's what happened to the Pakistani computer specialist. Hi, Karen. I see you. I think someone was talking to you earlier. Pam said hi to you. We see you. I know. I'm gonna say to Laura, for every lie you say, I'm going to tell 10 truths For every lie. I don't know if she really paid 1688 to that investigator, because I read his reviews, and everybody's like, oh, he looked all this information up on, a guy that owed me money, and he didn't even charge me. And then someone else, for $75, I got all this information from, some tenant that didn't pay the rent. Um, so if he charged her 1688, then she's pretty dumb. I hope he did. I hope he did charge her 1688. I hope that story is real, because it makes me smile every time I think about her paying 1688 and 75 cents out of her hard-earned money laying on her back, um, for the wrong information. It just makes me laugh. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Yeah, it's Roy's hard-earned money. And then she says that, Stealth revealed information. Stealth didn't reveal anything to me. So she's lying about that too. She assumes things and then tells it like it's facts, and it's not. You have two house managers, Stealth? Good. I think I know their names. I have two house managers too, and I have a naughty one that doesn't let the lady clean when she needs to get into drawers, or if she's moving anything around. uh, Ginger's going to supervise and make sure she knows that if she touches anything, she's going to get whacked with her nails. Oh, yes, I got a picture of that today. LFW has a mini Maine Coon, and she's so cute. Who's going to stay with you? She looks like hammered shit. So, yeah, so the lady came yesterday, and she was attempting to clean the girl's bedroom. Oh, I had to lure Ginger out of there with TREATS says, and then close the door and tell her she had to work in there with the door closed because Ginger would be in there smacking her. She's already scratched her one time, and she was putting things away in drawers. Ginger doesn't like people touching her stuff. Even though it's my clothes that I wear, it's still Ginger's. Coco is good as long as you pet her. If you let me rub against your legs and you pet me, then I will love you forever and you can take anything you want. I have to spell it. I have to spell it because they already know. They know when I say WHOWANTSTREATS. They know. As soon as I say WHO, Ginger's up off the bed and running into the kitchen. I have to spell treats. Oh, mm, caught it before I said it out loud. I have 42 in here. Oh, yay. Everybody hit the thumbs up. And make sure you share my videos. And subscribe. Because we have to subscribe. And share with all your friends, family, coworkers, the grocery store manager, all the cashiers, and go down to the park. And everyone you meet, make sure you tell them to watch Glenda's. Oh, not her. Watch me. Alex tells all. Ooh, he's watching hockey. And ring that bell so you get notified every time I put out a video. Oh, yeah. Hi, trolls. Hi. I know you're here, Laura. I see you. I see you, Laura. I see you. Oh, you understand the con? That's good. That's good to know. LFW Zeus has control over Glenda's channel. Yes, RV knew all about that Zeus. Steve. Yep, but and I can prove that in court. Yes, Steve has admin rights, and he does. He used to go on there and say, "Welcome to our channel." He used to say, "Welcome to our channel." Zeus is Steve Phillips, and he lives in Indiana, and he's a loser. Big L on his forehead. That talks big and has nothing. Karen, RVing, keep it rolling. She was saying that she had to get a new phone because she couldn't comment from her old phone. I thought that was strange, but now you're saying you can't comment from your tablet. I wonder if it has to do with all the changes that YouTube is doing all the time. Glenda's not nice to many people. Oh, in your house, you're the cleaning lady? Okay. Well, the only thing I do is the pooper scoopering. I'm reading what y'all are saying because I missed some of it. Ginger is so smart for her own good. She's just terrible. Whoops. Oh, is Carla back? Yeah, Carla hasn't seen the light yet. How many times have I declared bankruptcy? One time. Why? What difference does it make? Companies file bankruptcy every single minute of every day. A company is filing bankruptcy. Some companies file bankruptcy almost every year. What does that have to do with anything? Right. Who gives a shit? No, that's the shit that Laura cares about. I don't. How many times have you filed bankruptcy, Carla Ackles? You outran bankruptcy? Oh, Carla, Carla, Carla. You were grabbing cash out of every bank account? Oh, yes. Saying, um, I know how that goes. It's hard when you have to, you have bills that come up unexpectedly. And, a lot of people don't know that you can file bankruptcy on the IRS on your taxes. I didn't know that until I filed bankruptcy, and my attorney asked me if I had any debts to the IRS. But you can. If you have debts to the IRS, you can file bankruptcy. Postal police. Yeah, Texas. And it's the regular people, middle class, lower middle class, low income are the ones that pay the most taxes. I don't know what happened to Skeeter or Scottish Lass. I have no idea, Catherine. I'd forgotten all about Skeeter. Well, that's good saying. You live in a taxi to death state? Which is that? California? Nobody knows. Oh, Connecticut. Connecticut has a lot of taxes. Yep. Lots of Panthers gone. Yeah. Yes, hey girl. She's yeah, I'm gonna be responsible for I don't know what else. She can make up in her head, little head. I bet she has like these little scenarios that she thinks about all day long, running around in her head. Oh, I'll say this and see who believes it. And then I'll say that and see who believes it. You don't want to know anything about the Panthers saying this about that. No, you're not blocked, um, LLS. Conspiracies. Yeah. Poor little empty headed thing. I know. It's like she must be really bored to, have all this time to do this. You'd think that with her taking care of her family would keep her busy and all her illnesses would keep her busy, that she wouldn't need to be doing all of this stuff. Ooh, strawberries. I love strawberries. I'm thinking of making a strawberry pie. I like strawberry pie. Yeah, what kind of chips, Stealth? And there's another one that's gone missing too, is the one with the cactus. Oh, rhubarb. Yum. The Marsha funeral director who served years for fraud. Arby's sandwiches. I haven't had an Arby's over 10 years, I know. Cheese crisps. Cheese crisps. You hate rhubarb? Oh no. Lola Lick Cactus. That's it. What happened to her, too? Who knows? They just disappear into the World Wide Web somewhere. More sour than bitter. Hmm. Who did you like, Nick? There's that cute face. She went after Cynthia? Hey, girl. I know. Oh, chickens by the lake. Yeah. Michelle, yeah. She probably kept getting strikes from Cynthia. Cynthia's getting rich, though. Cynthia's on her way to be a top YouTube earner. She's been making those um, lollipop videos. And let me tell you, she's gained a lot of subs with that. Yes, from those lollipop sucking videos. Cynthia is whacked. I don't know what she's going to do with all that money. Yep. But you know what? She's doing it. She's, lost all that weight and she's, at, well, the lollipop sucking thing isn't, to me, content, but sucking lollipops, yes, Stealth. But at least she's doing, what she can to make money for herself. And, those fetish videos that people like, men mostly, um, will make you money. And she didn't have to go on, what's the name of that? What's the name of that site where uh, that one YouTuber went? Uh, I hate when I can't remember it. She makes money from 5-second videos. Yes. She said on one of her videos that two of her TikTok channels were already at some ridiculous number, 100,000 each or something. She's gonna be cashing in. Soul sucking to you. I don't know. These people people that like the fetishes. OnlyFans. Yes, Catherine. That YouTuber blonde lady, she left YouTube because she was getting too much harassment about her OnlyFans site. Or YouTube was, I don't know, I can't remember her story, but oh, let me tell you, I mean, she was doing porn. It is porn, okay? She was naked, playing with herself. So if that's what she wants to do to make money, go for it. Please no. She could flop those things around for dollars. That's true. He can. He can make money off of sucking lollipops. I'll bet he gets a lot of subs that way. I'd watch Cringy suck a lollipop too. Glenda Cringy. Ew. Oh, Cringy, I can't remember her name. Uh she was a older blonde, long blonde hair. Oh, excuse me. And she's now on OnlyFans, and she does pornography. Yes, I think that's where I first heard about it, was on Gossip Bakery. Sharon Lee, granny porn. Yes, Sharon Lee. You can go on OnlyFans and go check her out. Cringy's going to yeah, Cringy's gonna do more toothbrushing tutorials. Your permanent teeth banner came in. Yay! I have not heard from Love Dogos in a while. I emailed her. I sent her an Christmas card, and it went um, unopened. I'd watch you floss too. Yeah, so LLS, I haven't heard from her since they were going through that flood. Was it flooding in Canada? Yes, yes, buckwheat. She had brain cancer, or she has brain cancer. It's a tumor, I think. It was a tumor, and it was somewhere where it couldn't be removed. So she was, and I haven't heard from her, and she's not answered any of my emails. The e-card I sent her at Christmas came back that she never opened it. So I'm thinking that she must be very ill. You can get a heart attack. You can get a lot of stuff from your teeth. You can get cancer from your teeth. Um, if you have an abscess, you can get an poison. You can what's it called? You can get she had a bad brain tumor, yes. And there was a lot of flooding, and I had asked her if she was, yes, sepsis. Thank you, feline. Um, and asked her if she was going to be okay, and she said she seemed like it, but then I never heard back from her, and um, so I don't know. I'm just hoping that maybe she'll watch this and email me, but that's about it. Yes, infection turns into sepsis really fast, really fast. And so does UTIs. Nebulizer. You never get sick. What is that? 500 ppms in a nebulizer. Colloidal silver has a ton of benefits, but isn't that the stuff that turns you blue? And 500 ppms of what in a nebulizer? Yeah, there was a video of a man that had his skin turned blue because he used so much of it. And then he died. Micro silver from utensils. Wow. You take Flintstone's chewable vitamins every morning. Me too. Oh yeah, big pharma lies. A lot of B12 and low D as well. Yeah, and you know what? Um, I learned vitamin C is really good for to prevent UTIs. Yes, low. vitamin D because we're staying indoors more, and especially kids now with the video games, they hardly ever go out. Saying there are many sunny days in Texas. I mean, and you talk about sunny, it's more like an open flame, and eating a shitty diet. That's right. That's why you have to eat lots of vegetables. Eat your greens. Drink your green smoothie. Oh, there wasn't many sunny days in Pennsylvania. Oh, that's how it is up in the Pacific Northwest. When I lived there, it's gloomy. I lived in Astoria, Oregon, and it was gloomy. You had that fog from the sea coming in, and drizzly. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But when the sun came out, everything was so green. It was wonderful. My son and daughter-in-law were living in Washington and Tacoma at that time too, and I used to drive to go visit them in those huge evergreens. Oh my gosh. And so green. And the sky was so blue. And you were just like in this kind of half dream on the sunny days. Then came the rainy days, and it was pretty bad. I didn't like the rainy days. But I did like the time that I lived there. It was a quiet little town. Hey, you're welcome, Buckwheat. See you later. You have a good night. I'm going to be going off too because I still haven't eaten my dinner. I I'm glad you stopped by, and I enjoyed it a lot that y'all came and participated in my life, and it was just beautiful. Yeah, I hope you feel better too, saying. So I'm going to say goodnight too because it's time. I had a wonderful time here with you. We had some great conversation, a lot of activity in the side chat, and we'll do this again real soon. Moi, saying, Mildred, Sissy Girl, Stealth, Buckwheat, Catherine, Hey Girl, Victoria, Nick, Cringy, Susan. You love Astoria? Yes, it's Beautiful. Let's see, who am I forgetting here? Oh, Jack was here. Feline 57. Pam. Good night, everybody. Have a great night and have a great new week.